I pray that you are well and keeping safe during this lockdown. I have sent out my sermon in the Pew leaflet set for today, the fourth Sunday of Easter. This video chiefly contains some thoughts and reflections over and above those set out in my sermon. Please do go through that first. There's a wonderful story about a lawyer who died and stood before Peter at the pearly gates. When Peter asked him why he should let him in, the man thought for a minute and then said, "Well, 2 weeks ago I gave a beggar some money. Surely that should help my cause." St. Peter looked at Gabriel, who stood beside him, but Gabriel gave a shake of the head. And so Peter asked the lawyer again, "Can't you think of something more substantial to help your cause?" The lawyer thought, and being a miserly old man, he had to think very hard. All of a sudden, he remembered and said to Peter, "Well, about 3 years ago, I remember giving a man a 10 rand, a beggar who wouldn't let me go without getting something." Peter looked at Gabriel and said, "What do you think we should do?" Gabriel leaned forward and said to Peter, "I think we should give him his 15 rand back and tell him to go to hell." That story reminds us that we all stand before God and we will all be accountable for our actions. In our gospel today, we hear that Jesus echoes the words that he is the gate, part of the I am sayings. But it reminds us that he is also the good shepherd, the one who will lead us to the path that we should go. And we need to trust him and follow him where he leads. In this strange and uncertain time, what is our role as we follow Christ, who is our great good shepherd? How are we then to respond as this new community towards the needs of others? Well, there are, in spite of not being able to go out, there are things that we can do. We can seek to donate whether it be goods or financially, towards things that we are able to donate towards. We could make face masks if you have the skill and the ability to do so. We can send messages to others telling them that we're thinking about them and finding out how they're doing. We can keep in touch. We can look to supporting others in various ways. As Christians, we are called and led towards the road of self-sacrifice, not simply to preserve our own lives. And so as we allow Christ to lead us, we need to be creative in the way that we think about what we are doing in order to seek to do God's will. As he leads us to new places, he will also give us the wisdom through the strengthening of his Holy Spirit to guide us to ways which may be quite different than before in how to respond to the needs of others. I pray that you will think creatively about ways that you can reach out, that your life may impact theirs, if not just for your own sake, but for the sake of Christ. I pray that you will be blessed as you seek to walk in the way of the Lord. Amen.